Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Katie.
And I'm Jess. Good to see you.
Yeah. We met actually in Egypt for the first time, and then we found out we are both from Minnesota. So we just reconnected tonight for the first time in 4, 5, 6 months?
Yeah.
That's probably been longer than that.
Yep, maybe 6 months.
Yeah.
It's December now. That was July.
I can't do that.
But that was actually through a EF Ultimate Break trip.
Yes.
And today we're going to be talking about one of our wish list trips, which is, I think, so cool. If I had the time to do it, which I'm going to find the time, then this is definitely a trip that I would love to go on.
Yes. So we are going to be talking about EF, one of their most popular trips, Ultimate Europe. And this one is 35 days and you go to 14 cities. I've heard incredible things from people who've gone on it. I'm jealous that I can't go on it, but we'll find time, right?
I think we would, if I quit my job, this is where I'll be going for 35 days. Honestly, if I do leave my job, I would love to just travel for a while. So this is super cool. And also, it is surprisingly very inexpensive. It says from $5,939, which for 35 days, all your flights that you're gonna need, 14 different cities, flights between cities, and I don't know, you get free breakfasts, you get entries to
you get
different
free
museums.
Breakfast, and they cover entry
You get a
fees.
tour guide, you get buses, you get all of your hotels, everything included. $6,000 is honestly appalling to me. That's how much it costs. I think that's an amazing deal, and that's something that I love about EF is that it always seems like they try to make it as cheap as possible for the travelers.
Yes, and that going off of that, you take a couple flights. I'm not sure how many off the top of my head, but you're mainly in the coach bus, and you're there the whole time. You've already paid for that, so yeah, you basically just get to really sit back and enjoy your 35 days in Europe, and you can always extend your trip. You just let EF know beforehand, and then you would be responsible for booking your own flights.
Yeah, but let me just read you all of the cities that you go to, or all the countries, because I think it's a crazy itinerary. We'll put a map up on the screen for you to see probably. But you start in Barcelona, and then you go to France, and then that was central France. And then into Paris for 3 days, you fly to London, you go to Amsterdam, central Germany, Prague, Munich, the Swiss Alps, Venice, Florence, Rome, Athens, some of the Greek islands. That is a crazy itinerary. I am so jealous, and I haven't been to really any of those places before. So I would love to travel through Europe with EF.
And this trip is perfect for people who just graduated out of high school or taking a break between college years in the summer. I wish I knew about EF way back when, otherwise I would have done this trip. And I would have just been see ya, I'm traveling for a month and a half basically.
And I made some really good friends on the trip that we went on, which was only 9 days. So thinking about being able to travel with people for 35 days over a month, I think you would get so close and have actual lifelong friends that you would meet back up with. And it's a great way to meet new people.
It really is.
And see the world at the same time.
Yeah, I'm surprised how many people travel solo for trips, but I'm also not surprised because you can't wait for your friends to travel and you save. Everyone's different versus where they save or not, save money for a trip like this or where they want to put their money. But yeah, they offer really affordable payment plans, which has helped me budget for trips.
That's actually a good thing to talk about. With EF, you don't have to pay it all at once. I think you have to do some sort of down payment.
Yeah.
What is it? $500 maybe?
I thought it was around $150, $250.
So true. I think it's cheaper than I thought. But then after that, you can just pay by month, so it'll break it down for you up until a few months before your trip. So you'll only have to pay $100 to $150 per month. Yeah. And that way, it takes it out of a paycheck. It doesn't actually take it out of your whole balance right away, which is super helpful, I think. Yeah. And it just makes it seem less of a, I don't know, gouge in your paycheck every month.
Yeah. Exactly.
So sorry, I'm gonna cough for a second. Okay.
And then they're interest-free payments, so you're able to just budget for the trip costs. And then you do have to pay for most of your meals. They offer breakfast usually is free at the hotels and some lunches, but dinner you're usually on your own.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And then any souvenirs you want, or if you want to do anything extra while you're in that country, it's on your own. So.
Yeah, and EF also does have a lot of, what do they call them? Excursions.
Yeah.
Excursions, which the ones that I went on in Egypt and the ones that I'm looking at for my next trip, I'm going to go on all the excursions that there are.
It.
They might be an extra like $100 each, but they're usually really cool. Like I'm about to go to Budapest and Prague, and there's one that's going to go to like a brewery, like I think it's Pilsner's, which has been around for like hundreds of years.
Yeah.
And that is so cool. And the other one is like the steam baths in Budapest, which is something that I literally could not pass on. So like it's the coolest things. And then Egypt, ours were a hot air balloon ride, which how could you miss that?
Yeah.
And what was the other one? I don't know if there was another one. May have just been that.
It was mainly that.
Yeah, but I was so worth it. Like if you didn't go, I feel like you really missed out on seeing Egypt from the sky.
Yeah. Did anyone not go?
I don't know. I think maybe like a couple people, but
oh yeah, a couple people.
I think it's worth it.
I think it's totally worth it. Face your fears.
If I had someone to tell me to go, like we're telling you. Like when you're booking, you should definitely do the extra excursions.
They offer, I'm trying to look, I think 6 to 8 excursions for the Ultimate Europe one, and I would totally recommend to do all of them.
Yeah.
Most of your group does these, so you don't want to miss out with your group as well.
Yeah. Because otherwise you'd just be chilling at the hotel or the hostel at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Not with everyone else. Like one of them is a visit to the Vatican. Like
you gotta do that.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
That's like its own country in its own, so you can count that as in our country.
That's true. I counted that.
Yes, yeah.
No, yeah. You go to Italy, but then you also go to another country inside of it.
Yes. So it looks like you take a train ride, a ferry ride, and then another ferry ride in the Athens to Paros Island in Greece. And so those are just tickets that you would need, and then EF covers all of that. So the trip manager, your tour guide will just buy those all at once and then pass them out. You just hold on to them. But they've taken care of waiting in line for you. They must have called in already to say, hey, we got a group coming. They take care of it. So you don't have to worry about being late for any of that, which is something I get anxious about.
Yep, me as well. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Especially, when you're dealing with flights and luggage. Do you want to talk a little bit, anything else that stands out to you about the itinerary?
I don't think itinerary-wise anything, just that it's amazing, but maybe what you would pack for 35 days.
Yeah.
Because I think you'd want to pack not too much. Less like a carry-on or like a backpack. Like I don't think you'd want to have a huge roller bag, especially in Europe.
No.
All the streets are like cobblestones. Yeah. It wouldn't go so well. So what would you pack to not overpack?
I would personally pack a carry-on. I learned that the very hard way in Egypt. I did not have a carry-on with me, so I didn't have any clothes. I had to go shopping. But anyways, I would pack, depending when you go, like long dresses.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun in the summer.
I think that's a good idea because then if you put like a shirt on over it and like tie it, then it's a skirt.
Yeah.
You know, like you want to be versatile if you're not bringing that many things.
Exactly.
Definitely comfy walking shoes.
Oh, you need.
For this trip specifically, I think you would regret it if you didn't bring like tennis shoes with you.
Yeah, you need tennis shoes. I know it doesn't match with every outfit, but your feet will thank you at the end of the day.
Definitely. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What else would I pack?
Probably your medications again. You never know with any food sensitivities, but your stomach should be okay in Europe.
Raincoat. Yeah. It's probably gonna rain over a month.
Yeah.
You don't want to be soaked that day and have a miserable day.
UV umbrella again for the sun and rain. It's kind of a 2-in-1. I think for medication, maybe anti-nausea medication. I'm just thinking of that for the boat rides you'll be doing. Who knows how you could react if you've never done a ferry ride before.
Very true. Very true.
Sunglasses, hats, pretty much the typical kind of what you would pack for a vacation.
Just the most versatile version of everything that you can think of.
And make sure bring layers because you can always layer down and up, which is always helpful. And then a small backpack. Did you have one for Egypt?
I had one that I used for like school.
Okay.
Like I brought that size backpack, and then I brought like a tote bag actually that would like crunch up really small. Just because all I needed for like the bus rides were like my water bottle, maybe like a long sleeve shirt, and like my phone and my purse. But I still didn't want to like carry all that, so like a really small tote bag is nice if you don't have like a smaller backpack to bring with you.
Definitely.
But for this trip, I think I would bring a small backpack.
Yeah,
it sounds like you're moving around a lot, so a tote bag might be too like open.
Yeah. Oh, I do want to mention in Europe, it's common to get pickpocketed. So I would bring a secure bag. Now that we're talking about bags, something that you could. That's small, like a fanny pack. That worked really well for me when I went to Europe, and I just kept it obviously in front of me. I didn't try to pull out my phone a lot, but they will steal anything they can get, and it's really common in France. So just be aware of that.
Just a crossbody bag or a fanny pack is the way to go.
Yeah, keep it in front of you if you do have a larger bag.
Yeah, and they have specific bags that like have straps you can't cut through, but as long as it's not like I don't know. A cheap bag that you're like holding over one shoulder like casually. It should be fine if you keep my hand on it.
And then when I went into Europe in August 2022, I needed to keep my passport on me at all times. Some of the hotels required you to show your passport when you check in, even if you're with a group. So make sure you have that locked up, secured in your bag with you. Recommend the fanny pack for that. Just keep it always on your body. Locked with the zipper.
And then, along that note, you should also keep copies of your passport in your luggage at the hostel or hotel. Locked away so that you always have a copy as well.
Yeah, be extra safe for sure. But ultimate Europe. So when are you going?
I don't know. Depends when I have a break from work.
Yeah, right.
But I don't know, I might like switch up my career, so maybe in the next year or two.
Yeah,
honestly,
definitely.
I think it sounds like a super fun and worthwhile trip.
Yeah,
and I know that I would like look back on it very fondly. And one trip with EF like to Europe costs probably around $3,000 each time, just because of the flights over there. But once you're there, since you're already across the ocean in Europe, then it's only $6,000 for the whole month. So that's why I think it might be like an even better idea if you want to go on like trips with the EF to combine a lot of them into this trip. Save money by doing them all at the same time, since you don't have to do the back and forth flights.
Yes, that's a really good trip and tip. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, and do you want to tell them about our ambassador discount?
Sure. So since we are ambassadors for EF Ultimate Break, we're able to provide a discount code. We will link that below, but you can either use mine or Jess's. That is for $100 off your first trip.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yeah, right? No, I'm kidding. But anyways, on top of sales going on, EF, their Black Friday sale is huge. I know by the time we post this, it will have passed. But they have a summer sale in the summer, spring, summer, and then little sales randomly throughout the year.
And I would also just sign up for their email list. I think you can do that like bottom of their website. Just get on it because then they'll remind you when all the sales are happening. Something else that I learned after going on my first EF trip is that if you book your next trip within like 3 months after getting back, you get money off then too. So if you're thinking ahead of like multiple trips you want to do, you can go to my channel and see another video we did with some dream trips. You can check those out, have those in mind.
Check those out.
So once you do one trip, you'll just keep going.
Oh yeah, it's so addicting. I've been on 4 EF trips and you have a couple planned.
I do. I'm so excited.
I have a couple planned for 2023 as well, and I love the company. It's been amazing. And then I mean we live 30 minutes away from each other, so who knows like how if you meet someone they could live near you, or you can make a trip out to see your good friends. So.
Definitely. And maybe we'll see you all on future trips.
Yes.
Tell us in the comments if you have one planned.
Yes, please. All right, well, thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Let us know if you use our codes or if you have any questions about trips. But we hope that you check EF Ultimate Breakout. It has changed our lives, and we hope it'll change your lives too.
Yep.
All right, bye.